I think it's very interesting. It's anything with nature is not linear, right? It's never just a straight line. So I think I started off feeling like just having a lot of questions in my head around what is this forest therapy thing really? I mean, I know that spending time in nature was good for me, but is it really a thing? And, I'm going to a training and, why am I going on this training? And, what am I going to do after this training? I didn't have a clear idea at all. So I felt like I started off a little bit dazed and confused, still coming out of my cancer journey. But then in the training itself, I really felt like because we have a group of, I think, about 20 people in my cohort.
Wow.
And, seeing how, and of course the trainers and the training team, right? And just seeing how so many of us come together and have these profound experience in the forest, I cannot say that it's not real. It's just that I was able to witness other people's journey in that training as well. And I definitely felt like there is something that was just so deeply stirred inside that made me realize that for me, at least personally, there's no other way to heal in such a holistic way. It's almost from the inside out, because of now I guess I'm moving on to the next phase of my relationship of nature. I became so clear about the fact that we are a part of nature. And I really remember an indigenous elder saying that, we're not saving the earth. We are the earth saving herself. We are a part of the earth, so much so that without the earth, we're nothing, right? So that became so clear. And with the way that I was trained, I know that my role is to actually work with nature. Because nature is the partner, right? We say that the forest is the therapist and the guide opens the door. So I really like the fact that I'm not the therapist. I really like the fact that I am working with the therapist, and just setting the scene for her, right? For nature, for the forest, for the land, for the ocean, whatever ecosystem we're working with, to really shine through as the healer. To kind of draw us into that remembering that we are a part of her. It's almost like mother, right? Telling you, hey, kid, you look a little lost. Why don't you come back? So that became, I guess, the next phase of my understanding of our relationship with nature, the healer, the therapist, and definitely very much the teacher. There's so many times when I felt lost when I'm holding questions that, no one can answer for me, and I don't know what the answer is. I take that question with me and go to my sit spot, my favorite place. So we have this practice called sit spot, basically a place in nature that we visit regularly, time after time, to build a relationship with that place, right? So I often took my questions to my sit spot. And sooner or later, I would either get really an answer, or I may not get an answer, but I would get a feeling of just relief and perspective, and then realize that whatever I thought was that big trouble that's bothering me, actually it isn't really that big a problem. I can let it go. I'm not bothered by that anymore. So that was just so freeing and so liberating and very reassuring. And now further down the journey, I'm doing more training. I'm supporting more people to become guides. Yeah. I'm also still guiding, of course, but in supporting others to become guides, I felt more like a pixie, like a little forest fairy. I felt even more so that I am a part of nature. And I'm helping to spread those little magic little sprinkle and potion on other people so that they come on board and become guides, and then they go out and open the door for other people. And that feeling of, wow, it's not just me guiding other people now, I'm helping others to become guides, and just seeing how that is spreading even further out, for me, it's super, super fulfilling. But also there's a part of me, and I say, Tinkerbells or, pixies and forest fairies because they are small. They're like small little beings in the forest, right? And I actually feel small. Like I feel like, because I'm not the teacher, like I'm not the guru. I don't go out and say, hey, listen to me. I'm going to teach you something. I'm saying, yes, I'm a trainer, but I'm going to support you to get your answers from the real deal, from the forest. So I feel like this little Tinkerbell flying around and just a little bit more playful and just, and as a trainer, I often ask more questions and give answers because that's how you actually inspire people to grow. Right? So I guess that's a journey I've been on. And yeah, and thank you for asking that because I haven't reflected on this last bit. And now that I think of myself as a little forest fairy, I'm really happy.
Maybe I'll address you as the forest fairy from now on.